Hi, Mihir and Priyanka. We just wanted to come in and say hello to you guys and also meet Teera in person. Just wanted to talk to you about how it has been, especially for our donors, to know exactly how you're doing, how Teera is doing in general, also for people at large, the community at large that has come to really love you guys as a family. A big round of applause. Recently, Teera was administered the drug, Zolgan SMA. How is she doing?
She's doing well. Like, we've started seeing tiny improvements in her. She started doing things that she wasn't doing before. People have been asking her, it's such an expensive drug. Has it been working? Have you seen something? So yes, definitely we've seen. Hey. So it's a good thing. It's a long journey. It's going to be tiny steps, and she's going to meet her milestones. But so far she's doing really well.
That's great. You know, if you don't mind me taking you back, what we'd like to understand is what were the early signs that you guys noticed and maybe others can also watch out for?
For me, she was completely normal. She's even normal now. I don't know the difference between her or any other child.
Yeah.
But my mom used to constantly keep saying, something is off. Normal babies, if you pick them up, they hold their hands like that. But she could never do that. Her hands used to just fall down on the sides. Her legs used to fall down. But earlier, she felt very fragile. It was like bones wrapped in cotton.
The reason I ask about these early signs is because a lot of times people don't realize some of these very, very minor things that you noticed about her.
There are sometimes the parent doesn't want to believe there is something wrong with the child, but get it genetically tested. Even during that 8 days, 9 days that we were waiting, we constantly kept thinking that she's just a late bloomer. The test results are not going to be normal. We need to give her physiotherapy and she's going to be okay.
Typically what happens is these symptoms are not visible, so they're typically invisible.
Do you believe that pediatricians should start educating parents a little more?
Gynecologists should.
Okay.
Because now I have been told that there's a 25% chance that my next child would also be SME. We don't have the strength to raise another 16 crores for another child. And even raising is a completely next level thing. You don't want to see your child
suffer. Exactly. Yeah.
So it is very important for couples to actually get themselves genetically tested, know if there is something wrong, go to a genetic counselor and get to know your options.
Let's talk a little bit about the day when you found out. I know it's painful, but for the sake of other parents who are going through a similar journey, right? What were your first thoughts? How did you sort of pull yourself back together? Get into action mode, get into problem solving modes.
I think more than me, it was him that kept me stronger because even after the genetic test, it's our habit. 8 days was a very long time to actually wait to know what is wrong with your child. I actually had a panic attack. I screamed, I went breathless. It was a completely bad day. He kept saying that, this is day one. We need to start, you cry now, you want to cry as much as you want. Tomorrow we start fighting. On the next day morning on CNN, we read the news of a family in Canada who actually raised millions of dollars for their daughter. The thought was that if somebody in Canada, somebody out there has done something for their daughter, if they can manage to raise so much, why can't we?
Crowdfunding is not very popular, or things they don't go on in India. So then we started researching our options, and that's how we reached out to Impact Guru and a few other folks as well.
I would like to say one thing, we are really grateful to Impact Guru. We did reach out to multiple people because we wanted to know who would support us. We were these people who was desperately trying to raise money for our daughter, but rest everybody told us maybe 1 crore, maybe 2 crores. But Impact Guru was like, let's try, let's give it a shot, let's raise 16 crores, and that really meant a lot to us.
We're trying to play our little part. Of course, you guys have done all the hard work, but the least we could do is lend a supporting hand, give the platform that we have built over the years. We're glad that we were able to be of any help, So thank you. It means a lot that you give us so much credit, but I think a lot of the hard work and it was your courage and strength that has brought you here today. You have any message for Impact Guru? Anything that we could have done better?
As I said, most of our feedback is positive, right? It's right from the start where we were explained our options, we were told about the fees, everything was fair. It was very openly discussed.
The experience was really nice, especially when the best thing was the payment part. It happened. You all did a brilliant job at it. That we had a very last minute that you have to do it on a Friday, or else 2 more days are going to go.
Piyush got on a call with our banker and was like, yeah, we'll do it, we'll take care of it.
Even though we know this was a first time experience for even you all to do such
This kind of a transfer for sure, yes,
and
for the first
none
time.
of us were aware if it could actually happen this quickly and all, and time was of the essence.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
It's our job, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to play our little part. We've also learned a lot along the way. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful and inspiring journey with all of us, and we hope to keep in touch and keep seeing Teera meet all the milestones. Very excited for what is to come for all of you. For us at Impact Guru, the journey does not end here.